Hey fitness friends, have you ever dreamed about taking a trip to a beautiful place like Costa Rica, for example, with lush rainforests, fantastic wildlife, beautiful birds, and even volcanoes? That's what today's video is all about. Joe and I just returned from a trip just like this. We traveled in Costa Rica for 9 days. And there was this one day that we went on a hike. It was over 8 miles. It was up steep slopes, uneven terrain, even walking on volcanoes. And I realized very quickly that I was not prepared for this. Now you guys know me, I work out every day, but I was not prepared physically for that kind of continuous exercise requiring the endurance and muscle strength. So I want to talk to you today about how you can prepare for your adventure, whether it be to some exotic place like Costa Rica or even just a weekend trip with your grandchildren where you want to travel to a zoo or to a park and you want to be able to enjoy all of the adventures without feeling exhausted and sore. Training for a trip like that, even if it's just a weekend, is not just helpful, it's essential. So whether you're planning a trip to a faraway destination or just sightseeing around your home area, being physically ready can make the difference between enjoying the experience and surviving it. I know what some people think. If I just rest up, I'll be fine. But let me tell you the truth. If you're not physically ready for an adventure, it's too late. Traveling, especially the kind that involves sightseeing excursions, nature hikes, anything like that, takes work to prepare for. Your body needs to understand what it's expected to do, and you need to practice. You can't just be sitting for months and then all of a sudden get up and walk for 8 or 9 hours a day, even if it's just a stroll. You need to be ready. If you don't prepare ahead of time, you're going to be sore after day one. You're probably going to miss out on some of the excursions because you're so exhausted and or you can't move your legs. And you spend more time recovering than you do exploring. I don't know about you, but that's not the way I want to spend my vacations. So let's see how we can fix this. Remember, your goal is to have energy and muscle strength. You want to be able to say yes to any of those spontaneous trips that might pop up while you're traveling. You don't want to miss out on anything if you can help it. So let's take a look at the body parts that we need to strengthen to be able to do this kind of travel. The obvious things are our legs. In order to walk, we need to have strong glutes, strong quads, strong hamstrings. If we're going up slopes or up steps, you need to add in your calves and the front of your legs. If the slope is steep, you need to add in your lower back as well. A lot of people don't think about that, but it's true. In order to pick your leg up high, you're using muscles in your lower back. I have on my YouTube channel a lot of different videos on how to strengthen these body parts. In fact, I have a playlist called Body Parts. Check that out from the card above. Next thing we need to focus on is our core. And I don't just mean the six-pack muscles in the front. I mean all the way around, front, sides, and back. Those of you that have followed me for a while have heard me say multiple times that all of our movement comes from the core and moves to the extremities. Every movement that you do engages this area first functionally. So we want to make sure that we do exercises that strengthen the core area. One thing we may not think about when we're talking about walking, strolling, hiking, excursions is our back and shoulders. But you're going to want to carry something with you. You're going to want your camera or water bottles or sunscreen, things that you would carry that you're going to need for the day. So you're going to have a backpack or shoulder bag or sling bag or something like that on your shoulders. So you want to make sure that your shoulders and your upper back and your pec muscles are strong enough to handle that. So we want to make sure that we work on those too. And last but not least, we want to work on our endurance. And that means our cardiovascular and respiratory system. Your lungs and your heart need to be able to handle that all day long walk or hike that you're planning to take for sightseeing or nature walks. You need to work that up slowly. You can't just sit for 6 months and then all of a sudden get up and do an 8-hour hike. Slowly building that cardiovascular system up is what we want to do. Let me tell you about one of my longtime clients, Beth. She had been sitting for several months. She started out with an injury and then winter happened and just didn't get outside. So she was discovering that even when she just tried to walk to her mailbox, she was getting winded and feeling tired. So she realized very quickly that she was going to have to do something to get her stamina back up. So she started adding a little bit to her walk each day, realizing that quickly things could turn around. And you know what? She worked up enough endurance to be able to join her family on a trip to Utah, hiking at elevation, and enjoying the time with her family and being able to do all of the walks that she wanted to do without any trouble at all. It's all about practicing, going slowly, building endurance, building muscle strength to get to where you can enjoy these awesome adventures. So here's your takeaway. Train now so that you can say yes later to any amazing adventures that might come your way, whether planned or unplanned. Strengthen your legs, your core, and your back and shoulders. Build your cardio bit by bit. And most of all, believe that you are capable of doing it. That's critical because you can. I know you can. You don't have to be an athlete to enjoy adventure. You just have to be prepared. So let's start today. Grab one of my other videos. I'll show you the playlist in the cards above and in the description below. And start building your strength and your cardio so that all these adventures that are coming up from the rest of the year, you can jump in on whenever you want. And I have a special guest for you, my loyal viewers. I have an adventure ready PDF below. Just click the link and you can download it, and that will help you get started and remember everything that was in this video and point you to some of the links as well. So grab that and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this allows me to bring you more videos like this and more exercise videos. Subscription is very helpful to me, so subscribe and drop me comments. I love hearing from you. Let me know what you're doing to get ready for your adventure. Let me know where you're going. I might even be able to help you with some suggestions on preparing for a specific trip that you're going to take. So subscribe, drop me comments, and most importantly, I will see you next time online.